Welcome back to the kitchen. This is week 2 of my 12 weeks of cake mix creation series. And today we're making red velvet cake mix cinnamon rolls. These rolls are soft, rich, and filled with sweet cinnamon with a little secret ingredient that creates the most tender layers and a perfectly crunchy bottom. We're finishing them off with a smooth vanilla cream cheese icing that melts right into every swirl. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to whisk together our dry ingredients. This is 4 cups of flour, our red velvet cake mix, and 2 packages of instant yeast. All right, let's whisk it together. Okay, now let's add our warm ingredients to our warm mixing bowl. We're gonna add our cake mix to our large mixing bowl with our flour and our yeast. I did warm my bowl. I had it filled with hot water so that everything can stay warm. I have some more milk. And this is completely optional, but I put some of this red velvet emulsion in with my butter. Completely optional, but it adds some flavor and definitely adds a deep, rich red color. All right. We are going to mix this up and let it rest for 10 minutes. All right, I just took my bowl out of the oven. I had the oven light on to try and keep it warm. Spray that. Now we're gonna put our beautiful dough in and then roll it over. Okay, now we're gonna cover it up and let it rise for 45 minutes. I'm going to put it back in the oven with the oven light on. Okay, the dough has risen to double. Now I'm going to put it over here and half it. All right, we are going to roll it into a 14 by 10 inch rectangle. Perfect. All right. Put on our butter. Brown sugar. Just evenly move that around all the way to the edge. Just kind of squish it into that butter. Now let's sprinkle on our cinnamon. Kind of equally disperse that as well. All right. Nice. Let's roll this up jelly roll style. Just kind of lift it a little bit at first. And just pull back and tuck on top of itself. Get a nice tight roll. All right. Gonna close in those edges, those ends. I want to bring this back to a 12-inch roll. So I think that's it. Have my ruler here. I'm gonna put it right here, and every inch I'm gonna just kind of indent the sides. Give myself a marker. And then do the same, just a light marker on the top. There are several ways you can cut your cinnamon rolls. I choose to use dental floss. It's a nice clean cut. So move your ruler, slide this underneath, and use those indentions as your guide, and then just pull it like that. See how amazing those are? They cut so easy. All right, here's your rolls, and we're going to cover them up so they can rise again. Okay, it's time to make the vanilla cream cheese icing. So we're going to start with our cream cheese. I'm going to go ahead and get that all whipped up, and then we'll add our other ingredients. All right, that has been mixed. Now we're going to add powdered sugar, milk, and vanilla bean paste. You can also use extract. Let's get this mixed up. Okay, delicious cream cheese vanilla icing ready to go on the cinnamon rolls. All right, we've got our secret ingredient, heavy cream. So we're going to just drizzle that around and over. Okay, now it's time to bake at 375 degrees. Bake it for 12 minutes, turn it, and then bake an additional 12 minutes. Okay, the rolls are still a little bit warm, but cool to the touch on top. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this vanilla cream cheese icing to the top. Want it to be warm enough so it goes down into the creases but doesn't melt away. Now if you want, you can add a few Valentine's Day sprinkles to the top.
And that's it for week 2 of my 12 weeks of cake mix creations. I hope you give them a try and enjoy every soft cinnamon-filled bite. Be sure to come back for week 3, where I'll be sharing another fun and easy cake mix creation. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more sweet inspiration.